Hi, I want to welcome you to the Survival Strategies Tip of the Week. I'm Harvey Schmiedeke, the president of Survival Strategies. We're going to talk this week about how to get more high-value new patients. What do we mean by a high-value new patient? It's somebody that either has good insurance or that is willing to contribute their own hard-earned money to get the full corrective care or your cash-based programs. So once upon a time, there was a happy little practice owner, and she built good relationships with doctors and her patients, and they had good insurance, and she was paid well and rapidly for the care that she delivered. And once upon a time, there was a happy little practice owner that could get sufficient care approved, and he could deliver the way he knew was best. He could not only restore patients to function and relieve their pain, but he could actually spend some time educating them on how to maintain that condition and how not to re-injure themselves. Well, I think you know the fairy tale has turned into a bit of a horror story since the ogre of managed care started living under the bridge, eating up your reimbursement and along with it your power of choice over how you treat. So I want to give you a tip here that actually hinges on last week's tip as well regarding profitability as to how to get more high-value new patients. You recall that last week we said that you should review every source of income that you have, your insurances as well as your cash-based programs. You should review each one against two key benchmarks. Number one, what is it costing you to deliver that care, each visit? And number two, what income per visit are you making on that particular thing? You need to know those two numbers cold, not only for your practice overall, but for each source of income that you have. So you get those two numbers, and as is laid out in chapter 17 of my book, Keys to Private Practice Success, you evaluate them and you identify who your Class A insurances are. Who are the ones that are really the ones that are getting you the farthest? And what are your Class A cash pay programs? So once you have those, I want you to take that one step further now with regard to your referral sources. And that is, you look over your referral sources and you see, don't just look at the gross numbers that they're sending you, but look at which of those referral sources are actually sending you patients that have Class A insurance or that are good cash paying patients. So once you identify your referral sources that fall into that bracket, you now direct your marketing along that line. In other words, you focus on the doctors that are sending you people that are good, high-value patients. That pays off in a major way, and you're not just going out and scattershooting in terms of your marketing. One last thing, and that is, remember that you never go out, quote unquote, asking for referrals. It's the kiss of death. You do not want to go out and market so that you're identified with the drug and equipment salesman, going out offering free lunches and promoting and giving sales pitches. You need to know how to do an effective referral visit. To do that, tune into my weekly webinar. I do one called The Secret to Endless Referrals. I also do a companion workshop to that called Standing Out that talks to you about how to make your clinic stand out as the first choice. Come to both of those. You can register at survivalstrategies.com. You can also get a copy of the book. This covers in chapter 17 the process of evaluating your insurances. Also gives you a lot more information on what Class A patients are and much, much more. So pick that up at survivalstrategies.com. You can also pick up the phone and give us a call. It's 1-800-834-0357. So either of those will get you hooked up with this, and I'm really looking forward to talking with you. We do some great networking on the webinars every week, and I would love to have you aboard. Thanks. Have a great week.